Hello, Yankees fans. Today we have some truly exciting news that could change the landscape of the team's pitching staff in the coming seasons. The buzz around the Yankees farm system is real, and one young pitcher has been making waves so massive that it feels like the Bronx might be witnessing the emergence of its next big star on the mound. This is a player who was acquired in a trade last offseason and has completely transformed the expectations around him. He has gone from a promising prospect to a legitimate candidate to earn a spot in the starting rotation as early as 2026. At only 22 years old, his trajectory has been nothing short of remarkable, and the potential impact on the Yankees' future cannot be overstated. The pitcher we are talking about is Elmer Rodriguez Cruz, widely known as ERC. In the Yankees farm system, he ranks as the number 3 prospect, but his talent and consistency suggest that he could quickly rise even higher. His story is one of progression, perseverance, and raw talent finally being given the opportunity to shine at every level of minor league baseball, and now, the Yankees may finally see the reward from their investment in him. Rodriguez Cruz has shown the type of development curve that every organization dreams of. His rise has been swift, moving through high A and double A with dominance, before even stepping into AAA at the end of the last season. In every level, he not only met expectations, but often exceeded them. He struck out a staggering number of batters, showcasing not only his velocity, but also the advanced movement on his pitches, something that immediately separates him from his peers. What makes ERC particularly compelling is his ability to combine power and deception with command, which is a rare combination for someone so young. Last season, over 150 innings, he struck out 176 batters, a statistic that speaks volumes about his potential. It's not just about raw numbers either. Scouts and analysts alike have noted how his pitches move naturally, making hitters swing and miss even when they think they've read the ball correctly. This is precisely the type of skill set that a team like the Yankees craves as they try to build a rotation capable of contending at the highest level. Looking at the current state of the Yankees' rotation, there are certainly some question marks. Injuries have affected key players, and there are uncertainties about how some of the established pitchers will perform over the course of a full season. Carlos Rodon has had his injury setbacks, and while Garrett Cole is returning from Tommy John surgery, the timeline and full recovery are always factors that need careful consideration. Clark Schmidt has also faced challenges with injuries, and other young pitchers in the system are still proving themselves. Amidst all of this, Elmer Rodriguez Cruz emerges as a player who could stabilize the rotation and offer not just innings but quality performances on a consistent basis. The Yankees have seen glimpses of young talent stepping up before, such as Cam Schlittler, who showed in a critical postseason game against Boston that youth can be transformed into dominance in the right circumstances. ERC could be the next in line to fill that role, a pitcher who combines poise, skill, and potential to become a cornerstone of the rotation. His rapid ascent through the minors is even more impressive considering where he was projected to be just a few years ago. When he was first acquired, the general consensus was that he might reach the majors by 2027. Instead, his performance has accelerated that timeline, putting him squarely in contention for a rotation spot in the next season. His physical attributes contribute significantly to his effectiveness as well. Standing 6 feet 3 inches tall, he has the length and frame that allows him to create angles and leverage that could deceive hitters at every level. Coupled with his mental approach to the game and his consistent work ethic, it's clear that ERC is not just a talented player, but a professional who understands what it takes to succeed in the majors. This combination of physical tools and mental acuity is exactly what the Yankees need to fill gaps in their pitching staff and to ensure that their young talent is able to transition seamlessly from the minors to the spotlight of Major League Baseball. What makes ERC's story even more interesting is the context of the trade that brought him to New York. At the time, the Yankees traded away Carlos Narvaez to Boston, and initially, there was some concern that this might be a lopsided deal given Narvaez's early season performance. However, as the season unfolded, Narvaez settled into a more average performance, and the true value of acquiring Elmer Rodriguez Cruz became increasingly apparent. Now, The Yankees hold a prospect who is not only performing at an elite level in the minors, but is also positioned to impact the big league team immediately. ERC's skill set and his ability to dominate hitters across multiple levels of competition demonstrate that the Yankees may have secured one of the most valuable young pitchers in their system, someone who can grow alongside other emerging talents like Cam Schlittler and eventually form the backbone of a future rotation. Analysts have pointed out that Rodriguez Cruz possesses elite movement across his entire arsenal. He generates natural life on his fastball that makes hitters miss in situations where they might otherwise make contact. His secondary pitches are deceptive, maintaining a level of unpredictability that keeps opponents off balance. This combination of deception, velocity, and command has led to his remarkable strikeout numbers, but it also indicates a player who understands how to pitch smart, not just hard. He is a pitcher who can adjust mid-game, read batters, and exploit weaknesses, a crucial skill for someone who may soon face the best hitters in Major League Baseball. With his ability to rise to the occasion consistently, ERC has the potential to be more than just a rotation arm. He could be a defining presence in the Yankees' pitching staff for years to come. As the Yankees prepare for the coming seasons, the integration of young talent like Elmer Rodriguez Cruz will be essential. The organization is aware that stability and depth in the rotation are critical for postseason success, and ERC provides a unique opportunity to address both. Alongside pitchers like Max Fried, Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, and Cam Schlittler, he could represent a new wave of Yankees pitching, one that blends experience with youthful energy and raw talent. The potential for ERC to take the fifth spot in the rotation or to push for even more prominent innings reflects the trust the organization is placing in his abilities and the belief that he can handle the pressure of New York, a city that demands excellence and consistency from its athletes. Even beyond the statistics, what stands out about ERC is his demeanor and his readiness to compete. He has shown resilience in facing challenges at each level of minor league baseball, from high A to double A, and finally in triple A. He has met expectations not once, but repeatedly, each time proving that he can adapt, improve, and thrive under pressure. His progression suggests a player who will not be intimidated by the spotlight or by high-stakes situations in the majors. With a supportive coaching staff, including experienced mentors who have guided young pitchers successfully, ERC has the framework necessary to become not just a contributor, but potentially a leader in the Yankees pitching staff. Looking ahead to 2026, the Yankees rotation is full of potential, but also uncertainty, which is exactly why a young pitcher like Elmer Rodriguez Cruz could become so crucial. The team's established stars, such as Max Fried, Garrett Cole, and Carlos Rodon will anchor the rotation, but injuries, workload management, and recovery timelines are always factors that create openings for new talent to step in. That's where ERC's opportunity comes in. With his recent acceleration through the minors, he has shown that he is not just capable of handling the challenge of facing major league hitters, but that he might actually thrive when given the chance. Spring training next year will be pivotal, giving him a chance to test his stuff against big league competition and prove that his dominance in high A, double A, and even limited AAA innings can translate directly to the majors. What sets Rodriguez Cruz apart from many young pitchers is the consistency of his development. Unlike prospects who rely purely on raw velocity, ERC's growth has been measured and methodical. He has steadily refined his command, polished his secondary pitches, and learned to read hitters in ways that make him a more complete pitcher than his age might suggest. Scouts have repeatedly noted that his ability to generate swings and misses comes not only from his fastball, but also from the combination of movement and deception in his breaking balls and changeups. This is a rare quality for a 22-year-old, and it points to a player who can make immediate contributions in high-pressure situations. The Yankees have seen what can happen when young talent steps up at the right moment, and ERC could very well be the next example. In addition to his technical skills, Rodriguez Cruz possesses the physical profile and durability needed to handle the grind of a major league season. Standing 6 feet 3 inches tall, he has both the length and the leverage to make hitters uncomfortable, creating angles that make even routine fastballs challenging to square up. His stamina in the minors has been impressive, consistently pitching deep into games without significant drops in velocity or command. These attributes, combined with his mental toughness, give the Yankees confidence that he can be trusted in a rotation spot, particularly as a potential fifth starter, but with the upside to push for even more prominent innings, depending on the health of other rotation members. As spring training approaches, the competition for rotation spots will be fierce. Rodriguez Cruz will be tested against veterans and seasoned major leaguers, providing him with a clear picture of where he stands relative to the rest of the staff. This experience will be invaluable, allowing him to refine his approach, adjust to the higher level of competition, and demonstrate to the coaching staff that he is ready for the challenge. The Yankees have a history of carefully managing young pitchers, ensuring that they are brought along at the right pace to maximize their long-term potential, and ERC seems like a perfect candidate for this approach. He has the talent, the maturity, and the competitive mindset to thrive under pressure, making him a strong candidate to not only secure a rotation spot, but also to evolve into a key contributor in critical games. Beyond his skills on the mound, Rodriguez Cruz brings an attitude and work ethic that align perfectly with the culture of the Yankees. He has shown the ability to adapt to coaching, embrace feedback, and maintain composure in high-pressure situations. This maturity is often overlooked when evaluating prospects, but in New York, where the spotlight and expectations are relentless, mental toughness is as important as physical ability. ERC has demonstrated both, consistently performing at a high level throughout the minor leagues and showing that he can handle the intensity of Major League Baseball. The Yankees can rely on him not just to eat innings, but to provide quality starts and stability, which is exactly what a rotation looking to contend at the highest level needs. Looking at the depth of the Yankees' rotation, there are several factors that make Rodriguez Cruz's potential contribution even more significant. Clark Schmidt has shown flashes of brilliance, but is still dealing with injury history, while Warren has the strikeout ability, but needs consistency, and Luis Healy, while talented, has faced control challenges. In this context, ERC could be the player who bridges the gap, providing reliable innings and competitive starts while the organization evaluates its other options. His presence also adds an element of flexibility, allowing the Yankees to manage workloads for their veterans and strategically deploy pitchers throughout the season to maximize effectiveness. Another key factor in ERC's development is the presence of Matt Blake, the Yankees pitching coach, who has a proven track record of nurturing young talent. Blake's experience with Cam Schlittler shows that he knows how to guide young pitchers to reach their potential in New York, balancing instruction with trust and freedom to execute on the mound. With Blake mentoring Rodriguez Cruz, the Yankees have the perfect environment to ensure that ERC's growth continues at an accelerated pace. His mechanics, pitch selection, and mental approach will all be honed under expert guidance, making him an even more formidable presence in the rotation. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. In what could be one of the most shocking moves of the MLB offseason, the New York Yankees have reportedly agreed to acquire Andrew McCutchen from the Pittsburgh Pirates. The news, still swirling as a tantalizing rumor, has sent shockwaves through the baseball world, leaving fans and analysts alike scrambling to process the implications. McCutchen, a former MVP and perennial All-Star, has been a cornerstone for the Pirates, but whispers suggest the Yankees are ready to bring his veteran presence and clutch hitting to the Bronx. Sources close to the situation say that the deal is in its early stages, with teams reportedly discussing a package that could involve both prospects and cash considerations. While the details remain murky, the very idea of McCutchen donning pinstripes is enough to ignite endless debate among fans. Could this move be the missing piece for a Yankees lineup that has often struggled to balance power and consistency? Or is this simply a high-profile gamble that may not pay off in the ultra-competitive American League East? Social media has been ablaze since the initial rumors surfaced. Yankees fans are buzzing with excitement at the possibility of a marquee addition who brings not only a proven track record at the plate, but also leadership in the clubhouse. McCutchen, known for his infectious energy and professionalism, could provide a stabilizing presence for a young core, especially in high-pressure postseason scenarios. Meanwhile, critics point out that he is no longer the prime superstar he once was and wonder if his best years are behind him. Inside sources claim that talks have been intense but positive, though they caution that nothing is finalized. If completed, this trade would mark one of the more headline-grabbing moves in recent Yankees history, joining a storied tradition of bold acquisitions that have sometimes sparked dynasties and sometimes blown up spectacularly. For now, the baseball world watches, rapt, as the whispers grow louder. Could Andrew McCutchen really be the next Yankee? That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.